Good morning.
Morning, y'all.
We're here to start your day off with hope, encouragement, and motivation.
Mm-hmm.
We want you to know that you are loved, you are valued, and you are respected.
Mm-hmm.
Keep your head up.
Oh, yeah.
So today we're going to talk about money issues, not having enough money, being broke.
Being broke. Broke is a joke. All right. First thing, look at your life's big picture, not the small things. Focus on your big goals, not tennis shoes and stuff like that. That's nice to have now, but focus on big things, what you want, the big goals in life. Learn how to invest your money. Learn how to manage your credit. Most people don't know how to manage their credit. Learn how to do that at an early age.
Yeah.
Learn to live on less than what you make. And then take a look at where you spend your money and how you spend your money. Write it down if you have to. That way you know exactly if you're spending too much money on Chick-fil-A, that's me, or anything like that.
Yeah. So being not having enough money is really about managing your money. That's right. So managing your money. First step is having a budget. This is how much money that comes in, and this is how much money that needs to go out, and this is how much money I need to save, and this is how much money I need to pay, invest in myself, and then this is how much money, which is the first thing I need to tithe or give back to the church. Yeah,
Tithe.
Tithe, and yes, you have to tithe. You have to tithe it.
That's one thing that I can say. Whenever I've tithed, I've never been in lack. That's something I can really say.
Yes. So you got to pay your tithes. You got to see what your bills are, and then you got to handle your bills.
Yep.
And then you have to turn around and you have to save and you have to invest in yourself. So when you look at those types of things, and when you get yourself in a habit of it, a habit for real of okay, this is how much money that goes out. You don't do the going out part, the expenses part first. First, you sit down and say, this is how much money I can afford to actually go towards something. And when you do it that way, sometimes that's hard to look at that number because you're like, oh, but I want this, and but I want that, and I want to have this, and I want to have that. And especially once you are not with your parents who might have been paying for some of the things that you were getting, some of the nice things that you were getting, and everything that you were getting, and you still want to have those things, and you might still want to have those things, but then you find out, I can't afford those things. I don't have any money for those things.
They cost real money.
They cost real money, and I don't have real money. I just have my minimum wage, and you look at that, and that is not the position you want to be in. So you have to be disciplined, and that's a hard thing with money because you want what you want and you want it when you want it, and that's a hard thing, especially in American culture. It's a cultural thing. We like to have things, lots of things.
Consumer-driven culture.
We are a consumer-driven culture, and so it takes discipline to say, I don't need those things.
Yeah.
Those things are not going to make or break me. Those things are not necessary for my life.
Yep.
So you have to write down, you have to know what a need is versus a want.
Ask our kids about that.
Oh my goodness. What do you really need versus what you really want?
Yep.
And it's okay to not get all the things that you want. It's okay not to get any of the things that you want in a certain season if you don't have it.
Yep.
So you have to make those hard choices. And you start by just making that budget. I have this much money. I always start with a simple number, $1,000. In order to, my first thing I have to pay for out of the $1,000 is my tithes.
Oh, yeah.
So I give 10% back to the Lord. After that, I give 10% to myself to invest in something. I put 10% in savings. And then after that, you can work on your expenses. And that's about $700 you have for expenses. So if you have something that's like cell phone, car note, some place to stay, if you're living on your own, have to pay a little bit of rent somewhere, all those things have to fit within those $700. And I'm just putting it as very simple numbers. I know a lot of you guys make a lot more money than that in a month, and some people make less than that in a month. But you have to stay within that so you won't have a chance to feel like you don't have enough to make it to the next week or the next paycheck. And then emergencies always happen.
Always.
They always happen, and emergencies always takes away from what you expect to do with your money. So you have to also be very aware to plan for that, and that's the reason why you that's the reason why you need to establish that savings.
Yep.
Yeah, you have to kind of have that safety net so that you can handle yourself and take care of yourself and be responsible for yourself. It's very important. And these are hard lessons to learn.
Yeah.
They're hard lessons to learn.
Especially when you're young.
And it's your first time around, and somebody might not be telling you about how to manage your money and how to do, how to understand credit.
Yep.
And we'll make that a whole nother video on credit. But it's so important. But you start with a budget.
Yep.
Okay, so we don't want you to be broke. We don't want you to be around here, oh my God, I don't have any money, I gotta pay for this, I gotta pay for that, I gotta do for this, I gotta do that, and you have a new pair of Nikes.
Yep.
Okay, we know how that looks. We have kids, grown kids,
grown people,
grown people.
Yeah.
We know how that looks in your account.
Yep.
But anyway, you can do it. It's just take some discipline, some time, some learning a budget. You can do it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you can find those things, handy tools like that for budgeting and all that good stuff, free online. You can do it.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Anything else, Ken?
One more thing. Oh yeah, learn these lessons. I'd rather for you be a young fool than an old fool any day.
Learn these lessons early.
Yep.
Save yourself some time, money, energy, heartache.
Yep.
Yes. Okay. Well, that's all, Ken?
That's it.
Okay. Well, today is a new day. It's a new opportunity. You can do anything that you want to do, and you can be anything that you want to be.
Yep.
Okay. Have a great day.
Have a good day, y'all.